The labeling seems to have been tried to be changed. They've scratched off the unit number and the circuit number. We have CU3 back there. This looks like it was supposed to be either... okay. That doesn't sound healthy. Let's see if it quiets down. And it did. Okay, good. All of these units should be kicking on into heat. I'm sorry, into cooling. So these units up here should start spitting out heat. And we will see what happens down inside the facility. Okay, so 2 of the 3 units were started up by Climatech, and after an initial loud start, they both sound good, but this 3rd unit here, which I believe serves the front, is not operating. So we're starting to see some temperature differential. This unit has kicked into a cooling mode. Same thing over there, we're seeing a differential now. This one is not doing anything right now. Nothing happening yet. We'll wait to see what happens. Climatech is the contractor who monitors this equipment, and we need to find out if this unit here has got a problem. So that is actually the exhaust fan, and I'm getting a good 300 feet per minute off of that grill, which is about well, I don't have anything to measure it with right now, but 300 feet per minute through that grill. It's a good sized grill. Here's the ductwork that's on the wall. It looks like that might be the intake. I'm gonna find out if there's a way to get up there. That should be the supply air, but I just don't know how to get to that portion of the roof. I'll have to check that out. It looks like it's 5th floor, but it's not rumbling, so I don't believe we have any supply air that's being drawn in. So here is the Nike Glendale store, and couldn't get to the supply air, but through that corridor and up on the 2nd floor is where we saw the equipment. Summary for Nike Glendale. Front air conditioning system in that foyer area is not working properly. There are a couple of lighting problems. There's a domestic hot water faucet issue in the janitor's closet. And the supply fan is not working, but the exhaust fan was working. And that's kind of a summary of the total number of problems that we have for Nike Glendale. Nike Glendale, this particular track light here is one that has a problem. It sporadically will go off. Could be a current limiter issue, but this would be a warranty issue. We also have the sneaker bar that has a problem as well. And then this is the other area, the 3 pendant lights, and the center portion of this long track that runs across here that happens to be right over the sales desk. This portion is also going out periodically, and they have to go into the back office and restart the lights. Additionally, with this track light, the reflector that is inside of the can that's in the track light will come out. It's happened a few times and they've had to push it back in. At the janitor's closet for the sink, this particular faucet is probably clogged up in the hot. If we look down at the hot water, we're barely getting any water trickling out. It's pretty much clogged up. I would imagine there's debris inside the valve. If we open this up, you can see we have significant water coming out. So there's definitely a problem with this particular valve body getting hot water out. Bathroom equipment, the Dyson Airblade toilet is working fine, low flow, still low flow. The hot water for the sink did take a while to get here, but it did show up eventually. Storeroom back of house, lighting control. We're going to dim it, and we can see that the dimming is working. All of the lights are still functional. I have not found a burnt out light yet in the store. One area of concern was this area here, saying that it gets very hot in the summertime and very cold in the wintertime. It has a lot of glass. However, the air vent runs down the center of the room and it should be functional. Looks like RTU1 cover plate has been taken off. There was a thermostat there originally. It's kind of interesting. We'll take a look at what's going on with RTU1. Here we have the two VFDs. One of them, circuit 14, 16, 18, that VFD is at 0. We have 50 hertz on 1, 3, and 5. Okay, so 1, 3, and 5 is EF4, and 14, 16, 18 is SF1. Everything is set to on, nothing is tripped. Status on, auto, auto. Okay, so everything is in auto. Unfortunately, I can't get up to the circulating pump up there, but I think I hear it turning. I hear both the fan and I think I hear that pump turning as well. But we would need to check that as part of the domestic hot water system checkout. We'll put that into the report. And you can see the duct behind that curtain there. That is the air duct for unit number 1 that's supposed to serve this center section. The workers are saying that there is no air movement in this area, so that system doesn't appear to be working. It looks like it tucks into the wall from here and heads up. So we'll take a look at that up on the mezzanine later. Here is Nike's equipment. Really quiet right now. I think they only have the fans running. You want to walk around? I can walk around here. Um, more of their equipment. I'm going to take some thermal images, but right now a lot of this stuff is just kind of sitting, waiting to run. The hot water itself, the sink is working just fine, even though at the janitor's sink the faucet is not working. Here we have 123 degree hot water coming out. Although time to tap, it's early in the morning, time to tap took a little while. This is the bathroom fixture. It is warming up. It did take a little while, but it is getting there. We may have a circulation pump issue because both the kitchen and the public bathroom have a significant time to tap. It might not be just because it's first in the morning, because I'm sure people have been using the bathroom since it's open. But the temperature is rising. For the back of house, we have the air conditioning system up here. We can definitely feel the air coming from the corridor, and we can see that the discharge temperature is in the mid to upper 60s. The return temperature at the ceiling is in the upper 60s. So it's modulating a little bit. So I believe this is a vent in the middle here, and nothing appears to be happening at all. So I'll double check to make sure. Okay. Again, no temperature differential here at all. But yeah, we've definitely got a temperature differential there. 64. Same thing up here, 61. So that went into cooling mode. We can see the ductwork, but the front unit is not working. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We definitely have cool air coming in here as well. And let's take a look over here. Yeah, okay. Looks good. Let's come into the back here.
Right, that's it.
And we'll take a look there.
Did they do it?
Cooling. They did, but your unit in the front that handles the front entryway, the foyer, that's not working.
Bro, I send your shit to Nike, like, yo.
Oh man.
Here we have some cooling.
Sign me. Sign me.
He got Adidas though.
That's why sometimes their prices are nice and they end in like $75, $25. Yeah. See, that's me being crazy. So that's a Starbucks reward member right there, gold member right there.
And return different from supply. We have another supply there. You can see the supplies are there, and now they are changing over the system from cooling to heating. So we should see a change in the temperatures.
Which is why I was able to finish it so fast. Yeah, I didn't realize.
You can see discharge temperature here is looking good. And we can see this is two ducts. The one duct is cold, and this duct right in the center of the screen right here is actually another duct that has not changed temperature at all. It's just return temperature or outside air temperature. And that feeds a duct that services, there's air conditioning for the retail, more air conditioning for the retail. That services this linear diffuser here, which has no temperature differential. And it sounds like the units have already shut off. We can see that they were in cooling mode. And we can see that this unit never went into cooling mode. It's still the same temperature. There's no residual heat at all. And this unit here was in cooling mode. Fan is still running. These two units here are for the back. This one actually goes into the central telecom room, so it's actually on a separate localized thermostat. That one serves that back area. So it is now off. Actually, you can see the fan blades. That one is now off, and these should be turning on into cooling mode. I'm sorry. These should be turning on into heating mode, which means they're going to be spitting out cold temperatures, and we'll see if this one turns on at all. There's something wrong with this one, which serves the front.